Is this me? I can't tell.
Hi. What's up? Hey, we saw Blind Guardian and Gravedigger on October the 27th of the 2015.
If you follow the Judeo-Christian calendar. Gregorian calendar? Yeah, close enough.
Greg?
Yeah, Greg.
Yeah, we saw, it was the first day of the tour in Baltimore, Maryland, at the Soundstage. We've never seen any of these bands. People in the United States, Gravedigger never saw us, man. It was Gravedigger's first ever tour in the United States. I did not know that. And they've been around since the fucking 80s, man. That was pretty cool. It was Blind Guardian's first ever show in Baltimore, which is surprising to me because they've been around for a long time. They've been touring for a long time. And they recorded it live for a live album. I don't know if they're recording other shows for, I don't know. Then we'll just pick the best show. I don't know if they're going to do like some live in the U.S. compilation thing. I don't know. They recorded it, so maybe it'll show up somewhere. That's fucking cool. I don't think I've ever been to a show that that a band has recorded live. I can't think of one.
No.
So,
Ace Augustine?
I guess that technically counts.
yeah. But Ace Augustine. Yeah, I'm sure everybody knows who Ace Augustine is. Can I get me out of this place? I don't know, whatever. Talk about Gravedigger.
Gravedigger was a cool band to see live.
Yeah, it did pretty good on the track, too.
Yeah, great miles of truck.
I knew that joke was coming. One of the things that that was surprising to me was like their sound sounded full, and they only have one guitarist, I guess. But it didn't hinder their sound at all. Yeah. That band just kind of looked. That band just looked metal though, like classic what an '80s metal band would kind of look like. You know what I mean? So they're all getting up there, and I thought the one guy, was he playing the keyboards?
Yeah.
I don't know, but he had a Grim Reaper mask on, and then the mouth would move, so he was singing along. It's pretty cool. Great. I'll admit, Gravedigger was a band I don't know too many songs of. I kind of just know the Rebellion, which was their second to last song I think they played.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, which was cool, and they did surprise me. They played some cool songs. I liked the song "Season of the Witch." That was a really cool song. I also liked Heavy Metal Breakdown. That's another cool song that they played. That was their last song. And then Excalibur was a pretty alright song. They did good. All of their riffs were these, typical classic heavy metal riffs, and just these jammy riffs that I'm trying to think of an analogy of who I could see. I could say you could see this person writing this a lot. I don't know. To me, it seems like
Stephen King.
Yeah, exactly, Stephen King. But no, it's just a lot of those riffs you'd hear from the 70s and the 80s, which is awesome. Gravedigger was just a lot of fun. They played for 45 minutes, something like that, somewhere around there. So, yeah.
Like Keith, I know very few Gravedigger songs. But I need to change that because Gravedigger was fucking incredible, man. I mean, they just came out and just completely blew the shit out of the ass. I mean, it was just fucking awesome. I love seeing bands like this live where it's just fucking groovy and it's fucking metal and the riffs are just fucking on point and it's just overall fun, and it was just kind of special because it was their first show technically ever in the United States, and the amount of support that this band had right off the bat was just like people were waiting for this for Gravedigger to come to the United States. So that was really cool, man. And I mean, some of the songs that just stood out to me, like he said, Season of the Witch is awesome. That's from their new album, Return of the Reaper, that came out last year, which I then the next day listened to some of that, which is very good. Excalibur is another one that just has a fucking bitchin' riff. A lot of the riffs are so old school, obviously because they're an older band, but just they have a very Iron Maiden feeling to them. This band's thrashy. I mean, it's just everything. It's just phenomenal about this band. But the song I did know from Gravedigger is Rebellion, the Clans Are Marching, because that is one of the best fucking songs. Oh, man, that song's good. It's just, I love, the chorus is fucking awesome to that song. And it was cool hearing everybody sing that in the beginning and everything, but my favorite part of that song, every fucking time I hear it, is right after the first chorus, when it's just a guitar by itself. It's like, and then the band just fucking just punches you straight in the balls and all comes in at once. No drum fill, lead you in, didn't stop, just fucking happens. I'm like, ooh. That's the best part of that song, in my opinion. It was so fucking awesome to hear that live. Gravedigger's solid, man. Y'all should go listen to him, because we will. Keith, what'd you think about Blind Guardian?
I really enjoyed Blind Guardian's set. It's kind of funny that I was in a similar situation to this show 2 years ago when we saw Winter Sun, which was one of those things of, at the time when I decided I was going to go see Winter Sun, I knew of the band and I was like, they got some cool stuff. I'll go, but I want to go because who knows when they're going to come around here again, and I like them enough. And then kind of listening to them leading up to the show and the show itself, Winter Sun became one of my favorite bands, like, because of that. And now flash forward to a little over 2 years later, and kind of in the same situation with Blind Guardian. Blind Guardian was a band that I liked, and it was like, oh yeah, these guys are pretty cool. And then again, I hear they're touring, and it's like, it might be a while before they come around again, because how many years has it been since the last time they toured in America? It had been a while.
5.
It had been like 5 years. So it's been a little while. So I'm like, all right, so it's going to be a while before I get another chance to see him. So I was like, I'll go see him. And then after seeing the show, I've been listening to a lot of Blind Guardian lately. What kind of surprised me is they only really played 3 songs from their new album. They played The Ninth Wave, of course, which is their opener. They played Prophecies, and they played Twilight of the Gods, which are cool songs. And they played a bunch of other songs that I really liked. They played Nightfall. I really liked hearing that. Lord of the Rings, Time Stands Still on the Iron Hill, Imaginations from the Other Side. And, and all that, those songs were their main set. And then they came out and they did an encore. That's when they played Sacred Worlds and Twilight of the Gods of Valhalla. And then they did a second encore. And they came back out and they played like the Bard song and Mirror Mirror, which is really cool. And like Tyler said, they said, oh, we're recording this show live, and of course, then everybody lost their shit. But it was cool. This show had one of the coolest things that I think I've ever seen going to a live show, which was, it happened twice. It happened when they played Imaginations from the Other Side I think. I know it happened when they played Valhalla.
Oh, when they played The Last Candle.
Last Candle, that's what it was. Okay. When they played The Last Candle, at the end of the song, after the last chorus, the singer, Hansi, is that what it says? Yeah, Hansi. All right. He got the crowd to singing, and like the band cut out, and he got the crowd to sing along. So for a while we had the crowd singing, and then the drums kick back in, and the drums stop, but the crowd didn't stop. And so at least at that time, I got the feeling that they were just kind of running with it, and so they did it again. Just having the crowd sing, and then the drums kick back in again, and then if everything kind of quieted down. And then later when they played Valhalla, they did the same thing, and the same thing happened. It's just the crowd singing, drums kick in, drums stop, crowd still going. It was just really cool to hear like basically the entire crowd singing along to the chorus of both those songs. And it was just a really cool experience. The only things I can kind of liken it to is when we saw Maiden or when I saw Bad Company and they were playing Shooting Star and the entire crowd at the Susquehanna Bank Center was singing the chorus of that song.
It reminded me of when we saw Montmartre with the Pursuit of the Vikings.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that one too. Yeah.
When they just like stopped and like all of a sudden the crowd kept going.
Yeah. Like it was just some cool stuff. Like I liked, everything. To me, Blind Guardian's definitely a live band because
they're not dead.
Yeah, exactly. Their mix is sometimes weird on their albums, especially their new album. Like I was not biggest fan of the mix on their new album, whereas live it sounded awesome. So like, I already the 3 songs that they played were already probably my 3 favorite songs from that album, and now I like those songs even more after hearing them live. And there's like I said, they've introduced me to a lot of songs that I don't know, like Majesty was a cool song. Mirror Mirror is probably like my new favorite Blind Guardian song since that show. I've been jamming the hell out of that song a lot. So yeah, this is not probably, this is the best show I've seen definitely this year. Maybe one of the best shows I've seen probably even ever since last year, probably even over last year. I don't know, because 2013 I saw a lot of really good shows. I don't know if it beats some of them then, but it's definitely, I'd probably say, has a contender for the best show I've seen in like the last 2 years. So, yeah.
The show, man. This is seriously probably one of my top 5 favorite shows that I've ever been to. And, I'll be fully honest with you. I did not expect that to happen. I thought this was going to be a fantastic show, but I didn't expect it was going to be this good. Blind Guardian, like, I 100% agree with what he said. They are a live band. Mostly, I feel, not just because they are great live, they have a great sound, they all play their parts perfectly, but it's the crowd that makes this show. Man, I mean, just hearing all these songs with the crowd, like Majesty or Sacred Worlds, and just, because you listen to Blind Guardian and, they have those over-the-top parts, those very just epic parts, lots of power in them, and then you hear it with the crowd, and it's like the coolest fucking thing in the world, man. I thought their set list was just fucking awesome. There's only 2 songs that I wish they would have played, and that's Travelers in Time and Somewhere Far Beyond. I wish they would have played those 2 songs, but I can live with what they fucking played, man. I mean, hearing, like, Fly is a fantastic fucking song. Nightfall, The Last Candle, honestly, is something that I didn't expect them to play, but that ending to that song, on the album, it actually does stop, and the music, the band fades out, and then it's just the vocals going, somebody's out there, and then, it kind of overlays on top, so the crowd kept doing that part, and then Hansi came in with the other part, and that was fucking cool. And I was just kind of like, is this going to stop? But I kind of didn't want it to because it was just so cool. It was something that, you don't get to experience that often live at shows. And it was just kind of there was a lot of very breathtaking moments in this show, in my opinion. Moments that just sent chills down my spine with like I said, because of the crowd. It was insane. At first, Keith's shorter than me, and I felt bad for him because I'm pretty sure you couldn't see the stage at all.
Nope.
And I'm taller than Keith. I'm not the tallest guy in the world, but I'm not the shortest guy in the world. I couldn't even see the fucking stage, man. I mean, everybody had their fucking hands up in the air, and I was like, put your fucking hands down. And then all of a sudden, people went away, and that was it. We were able to see the stage. That was pretty cool. But, man, Hansi live is just fucking damn near flawless vocally, man. Oh my God, this whole band vocally is just phenomenal. I mean, nearly every single one of them sings except for the drummer, and it's just fucking incredible. I mean, it's something that you truly need to witness and see. It's just fucking cool, man. The one guitar player, I do not know his name, I apologize. The lead guitar player, I'll say that, the one that plays most of the leads, he kind of looks like he was tripping on something, because he was just like all happy. He's like, eh. And then the other one makes really scary faces, because when he talks to you like this.
Except he's singing.
Yeah.
Like, he's not making noises.
Yeah.
He's just,
Yeah. You know what I mean? He was like, whoa, majesty. Not like that exactly. I can't actually sing and make this face, because I like instantly go to this. That's fucking hard, man. Time Stands Still at the Iron Hill. That was pretty cool. Lord of the Rings was cool too. Man, it was just seriously a good show. And then Valhalla, that was pretty cool there at the end too, when the crowd just kept going. And they just were like, all right. And they all like sat down. We're going to take a little break. I wonder, is this disucss from Baltimore?
Yep.
Itself? I wonder if
that was recorded.
Okay, because I wonder if they played more songs at this show because they recorded it live.
Well, yeah, I can take a look.
It's out of just curiosity. But man, I mean, honestly, their mix live too, it was just very, very strong. With having that many members in the band, you could honestly hear everything pretty well. It's just very... I would imagine it's hard to mix that many instruments and musicians live and to get it right. And I feel that they did a very good job. I felt like they came on stage very quickly, and then they just played a shitload of music, and it was great.
They played the same amount as the next show 2 nights later.
Okay. All right.
So they just played.
Just curious.
They just played a long time.
Yeah.
Like 2 hours.
We played long time.
Like 2 hours of hardcore power metal.
Yeah, definitely. It was just one of those shows that you don't want to end, man, because it's just that good. I mean, I don't really have much else to add that Keith said. There was nothing wrong with this show. It was just 2 fucking badass bands up there giving you some good music. The place was fucking packed.
It was.
Like, it was fucking packed. It was the most fucking packed I've ever seen the Soundstage. That place is so cool, man.
The place is cool. It's small.
It's
fit,
small.
500 people in there? Mabes?
800, I'd say.
So, about your mom?
Oh!
Damn.
Yeah,
Ouch!
Damn.
Thanks.
yeah.
So, yeah. Any final thoughts?
Nah, not really. Good show.
Go see Blind Guardian, Gravedigger. The tour's underway. Just started. We were the start of life.
2.
We fucked your mom. And that's how you came about.